Welcome back, everyone. I am Zadian. This is another Let's Look at the From the Depths. Last time we left off, Last time we left off, if I could ever learn how to talk, which one day I promise you I will. Last time I left off, we kind of went over a little bit of a basic base design, engine design, crystal farm grower, and resources. Today, what we're going to look at is something a lot more fun, the turret. That's right. We're going to build a turret today. We're also going to build a better satellite dish and go over the finer points of that. So, when you're dealing with turrets, you've got a mobile turret like we've got right here. You can see it's got a little spinny part. Hold on, let me get rid of that. This right here that the red block is on, that is the spinner for the turret that allows it to spin from one side to the other and move all around. So in order, when you put these down, they've got their own selection. So on your keyboard next to your P key, you've got your two bracket keys. The right bracket will go to select the different turrets like that. The left bracket will take you back to your base. Your base form, okay? So you're gonna hit right bracket. We're gonna go onto this turret. We're gonna tear it down. This is a, excuse me, this is a terrible, terrible turret. And again, I'm breaking it down from the top down because I don't want it sitting on top because we're going to destroy this whole platform. Go ahead and get rid of that. When you get rid of a turret, it does pop you out of build mode and put you back on your character. All you gotta do is hop back into it like this, and you're fine. So what we're gonna do now is, since we're gonna be doing this one, I'm just gonna chop it off right there, let it fall down. Yeah, it'll eventually go away. And now we need to get rid of some of this stuff up here. Thank God they made it out of these big blocks. Makes it a lot easier. See that turret, the satellite dish is going to be hanging around for a minute. We are tearing all of this down. Basically starting, we're going to be creating our own base for the most part. You can go into the vehicle designer and create your base that you want and just load it in, like you can load in ships. But I would just, I feel like showing you what you don't have, showing you that you don't have to do that. You can actually be in the game and do vehicle design as well. Just takes just a second to tear all this stuff down. That right there is a control unit. It was controlling the radar dish. I don't know if I'm going to go into too much detail on those things because they are kind of difficult and I don't fully understand them. Not going to lie. Get rid of that because all that stuff can sit back there. It's not going to bother me. I just need to clear out the front. Go ahead and put our symmetry line down. That way it'll do both sides at once. Oh, oops. Oh well. That little bits pieces here and there aren't gonna hurt. Oops. And when you're in build mode, keep in mind that the game is still running in the background. So if someone was to attack right now, you would see they would be able to attack your base. They'd be able to attack you right now. Get rid of you, get rid of you, get rid of... Oh, nope. Don't want you, get rid of you. Alright. And what we're going to do now is we're going to flatten out this top piece. Nope. They did it all with single blocks, didn't they? Yes, they did. Whoops. And you. Sorry. Just getting rid of all these blocks. Because we're going to flatten this top out. Make it a little bit better. Because underneath here, we're going to store our ammo. And this thing has holes in it that, you know, it's just, I like to build my own. Let's see, are you regular pieces? Yes, you are. Okay. So you, we can keep. Blocks, metal blocks, 4 beam. Square this out a little bit. And let's put us in a door. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. Okay, that's the middle. Okay, middle block. There are doors, which you're about to see me put in. They're under miscellaneous, and then standard door. Get it going in the right direction. Something I really hadn't explained yet, and I probably should have. To get things oriented, you can hold down the tab button. That'll pop up this, and then you just can use it with WS. You can see the circles on there. WS, A, D, and Q and E to flip it around. Just an FYI. Sorry I didn't explain that earlier. Go to metal blocks. We're going to go to the 4 side. There we go. Again, the more big blocks that we can use, the better, because it takes up less memory. And this base is actually going to be pretty huge. So and then we can come back in here and nope. Where is it? There we go. Throw that in there. And I forgot to do the front like a moron. Sorry. Sorry, guys. There we go. This just gives it a nice little look. You've got different corner pieces as well. You just gotta kind of find the one that fits for what you're looking for. Like this one is for that kind of corner. You can pretty much make round surfaces and stuff like that with these pieces. Oh, come on! This is a good time to show you this little feature. So if you get into a corner like this, you aim your camera up and hit the F key. Look at that, it fills it right in. Same thing with this. So we can do F. And then all we've got are these 2 little metal blocks over here. There we go. Go ahead and turn the symmetry off, because now we are ready with our little bunker here to build our first cannon. There are a couple different ways to build a cannon. I'm going to go ahead and take this out because I need the space. So what we're going to do is, I'm going to get into this a little bit more, so don't freak out. But right now I'm going to put a wireless controller right here, weapon controller. This is going to control the weapon wirelessly. So, again, don't freak out. I will explain. I'll explain that in more detail. All right, so put down a new turret. You go down into your build options. You go to New Object, and we're going to select a where is it? Nope, that's not it. Oh, sorry. Spin/turn block. And no, that's not it either. Where the hell did it go? Jesus Christ, did this game update and I didn't even know it? Okay. Yeah, they did. They changed it. This used to say like 360 turret and all this other stuff. Now it just says 2-axis turret, which this turret has azimuth and elevation, movement in 1 degree steps. The other one is just azimuth. What that means is this 2-axis turret will move side to side, up and down, whereas this one will just turn side to side. We only need the turret to move side to side at this point because we're going to be the ones who are the turret. The gun itself is actually going to be what elevates and what looks down. So the side to side turret should be okay. Then you're going to come in here to custom cannons. One thing I should have mentioned in the first episode, but I didn't. Up here at the top, you're going to have to, when you start out playing, it's going to be on less options. Just click more options and open up everything up. Then you can come into custom cannons. The first thing you want to put down is going to be a 6-way connector to give it a little height. Do we want to go higher than that? Let's go one more, because we are going to do a double turret. So then you're going to put down a firing piece. And again, this is just like the engine. Oh, I don't have bearing on. Durr. Okay, this is very similar to the engine, where you've got it's laid out in kind of the proper order, sort of. But you got your firing piece. That's the main part of the cannon. That's what actually shoots. So you can see right now, if you look at our stats, our reload time is 4, kinetic damage 150. That's just if we leave this thing as is right here. Kinetic shot damage of 150, no explosive damage, little armor piercing of 3, 0 ammo, elevation, all that other stuff. Okay, so that changes with what you actually put on the barrel. So I'm actually going to do that real quick. Sorry. Yes, that's what I want. And put a firing piece on there. I want the barrels to be just a little bit further apart. That's why I did that. That's a little too far apart. That's a little too far apart. Another little tip. If you're trying to replace a block instead of deleting it, you know when it's red like that, if you just click, it disappears. But if you just want to replace it, hold down the shift key and it'll replace it instead of deleting it, and then you have them going back and put it back in. Another little tip. So we're going to build back like this. The turret really should be up further. God damn it. I'm a terrible fucking designer. Yeah, I know. We are going to put the AI control block right here. If we can ever find it again. There we go. Okay. New object. Nope. There we go. We'll do one. And when you're looking in a direction, if you hit G, it'll automatically orient to the direction you're looking. Like trying to give little tutorials inside of watching me build. And let's go ahead and fill this bad boy in with a metal block. Oh, I'm on the turret. Now let's fill this in. Okay, now let's get back on the turret. Now, let's try this again. So we're going to do a 6-way connector. Okay, so with a little bit of trouble and a little bit of troubleshooting, I finally figured out how to build the turret. They've changed a couple of things, and that's what screwed me up. Anyways, so you're going to put down a wood block, or I put down a wood block. You don't have to put down a wood block. Get our 6-way connector. Go like that. Get our, go and put a 6-way connector down here. That'll make sense in just a second. Get our firing piece. We want our firing piece facing the correct direction. Cannot stress this enough. The correct direction, like it is, facing up, so that way the turret can go up and down. I may have a bloopers reel from this one because it took me a while to figure that shit out. And then, after you got your firing piece down, let's go ahead and put down some 6-way connectors right here. That's where we're going to put all our autoloaders and stuff like that. And let's go ahead and put one down the middle. It's not connected yet, but it will be. See, it still shows. Oh, no, wait, that one actually is connected. Oh, okay, good. They're all connected. I like that. Alright, so let's start building our turret. After you get your 6-way connector down, I like to put these little autoloaders in there. I do auto orientation because it makes things easier on you. Just plop those down the side like that. And then we're going to put some ammo boxes around it. Again, this is probably not the most efficient gun design. It's just the one that I kind of like and roll with. So we're going to do that. And we're going to do that. Okay. So now our gun has ammo. We're going to put some explosive rounds in there. We'll put them right along the bottom. And we will put armor-piercing rounds right along the top. These rounds do not have to be connected to the autoloaders to be part of the fast-moving loading system. So don't even sweat it. You don't even have to worry about it. Let's move on to our barrel. We're going to do some mortar-driven barrels first. Put about 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Put 8 on there. How's that sound? In between that, we're going to put our elevation barrel. This is going to help increase our elevation. As you can see, right now it is 45. We want it closest to 80 as we can get. So that's 80. We're going to put another one on there. Good measure, because we're going to do 2, 3, 4, 5 barrels. And then we're going to do a recoil suppression barrel. Top it all off. Let's see what our elevation is. Elevation's still 80. That is wonderful. Now let's go ahead and put our gauge increase in there. What this does is makes the gun a higher gauge. Let's put one there. Oh, let me show you what it does. Okay, so right now our damage, kinetic damage, is 230. So we put a barrel increase, a gauge increase on there, and it's still 230 because that's not connected, is it? Yep, not connected. So we'll come up here. So we're at 230. So we had 1. You see the barrel size increase. 2, barrel size increase. 3, 4, 5. We'll put in 6. Up here, all you have to do to get this to fix, and this is the way I've got it designed, is go in your blocks, wood block, hold down shift, click on that 6-way connector, and it will straighten out both sides. There we go. It just takes a second. Now that we have that, our power went from 230 to 740. So that's a pretty big difference. We've got a AP of 8.2, which is not too bad. Explosive damage 168. Inaccuracy of 79, which is really good. And we also have, if I can find it, reload time of 0.32. So this thing's going to do a little damage. Let's go ahead while we're thinking about it. Let's put our predictor on there. It's going to show us the little white line to where the the barrel's aiming. And I'm actually going to take one gauge off, put in a 6-way connector here, so I can do, let's do another auto loader. This will speed up our fire. So that way we can get some more ammo boxes in there as well. There we go, and it flattens out our cannon a little bit. Not going to put any on top. Want to try and keep it, fairly squarish. It's going to stick out over the side of our base a little bit, but that's okay. So, now we've got everything done. And that it took us down to 676. But if I'm a smart person, I can come down here, which I believe... Oh, that's not connected. But that one is. Let's see what that brought us up to. That bring us back up 67. That's because it's not. It's sharing it. Anytime they're sharing connectors, it messes it up. So take you out. Yeah, we're just gonna have to deal with what we got. I probably could fudge it a little bit more, and but you know what? I'm satisfied. So let's exit build mode. Let's go into our cannon. This is what it looks like. It goes up pretty good, goes down pretty good. It's got some pretty serious range. And let's look at the fire rate real quick. That is some serious fire rate. That is awesome. Alright, so that's how to build a cannon. And like I said, I'll have to cut a couple things in there. Instead of building a radar dish, what we're going to do is I'm going to load something that was designed in another Let's Play. It is a wonderful design. I highly recommend you doing something like this. I'd like to say that I'm the one who came up with the idea. I'm definitely not, though. What you do is, and I'll show you when it's building. First thing we want to do, we want to put our repair tentacles back on there because we took them off to get some crystal. And as you can tell from our little resources down there, we've already got more than we had. Because these things, excuse me, got the hiccups all of a sudden. These things take crystal. They do crystal meth. I mean, they take crystal to build. Okay. Sorry, that was a terrible joke. I apologize for that. That was horrible. Okay, I'm going to go into my folder, which is my first run, and we're going to do Spy Balloon. Let's go ahead and load Spy Balloon. As you can see, the resources on it are... Oops. Shit. Well, if you can see through the... see through here, the resources are pretty low. 2.2k wood, 1.1k metal, and 100 crystal, and oh no, I'm sorry, it's 2.2 scrap, and then 1.2 wood. So we're gonna go ahead and load this bad boy in there. Go Go ahead and change the spawn position up just a little bit. And as it's loading, I'll go ahead. Oh, I forgot to change my colors. I'm going to have to change that. You'll see as it's loading in what it basically is. It's just simply a wooden platform with balloons on it. So balloons are up top. And then at the bottom, we just got a pretty decent sized radar dish. Not too overkill, not too big. And then right here we've got the command center of it, which is basically an aerial AI that has just the aerial. It's just an aerial AI. We're also gonna put, since I know a little bit more than I used to, we're gonna put a patrol AI in there, so that way we can control the damn thing from the air. Card. It'll be under here. Patrol. Bam. Okay, now you can patrol. Alright. And that seems to be done. So let's get out of build mode. Yep, there it goes. It finally released. So we're going to hop on our guy. Go over here. And let's go ahead and warp to the seat, which is currently underwater. Let's see if I can find a control pad. There we go. Activate on spawning. We've got balloon deployers and activate your balloon deployers. And so every time this vehicle spawns, it will activate its balloon deployers. Go ahead and hit test. That'll turn the balloons on. Back out of that. And then we're just going to float on up to the sky. Go ahead and tab out so you can kind of see it in action. Really, really simple model. Nothing fancy whatsoever. It's really just a wooden beam with a satellite dish at the bottom, 5 balloons up top, and an AI with an aerial AI and a patrol AI. That's so you can control it. And when you move this thing across, and I've got a chair and a command control center on there, control wheel. That way I can spawn on it if I need to make changes, or if I want to add to it to make it larger. Anything like that. But anyway, this is just a basic radar. But it's going to get me higher than anything I can build on my base. And, as you can see, it reveals a pretty good bit. Like I said, that's better than any dish you could put on your base. Well, that's going to be it for this episode. I hope you enjoyed it. Sorry about the turret thing. I know that's you probably won't even see most of the trouble I went through. But what should have taken very few minutes ended up taking about an hour because of the update, the changes they made, and I was really confused. So thanks for watching, guys. As always, appreciate a like, a favorite. We're going to come back next time. What do we want to do next time? I did the turret. Did base building, turret, and radar dish. I guess we could go into fuck, I don't know. We'll see you next time. Anyways, hit that like button, hit that subscribe button. As always, appreciate you if you leave feedback, all that good stuff. Thanks for watching, guys. We'll see you next time.